Imperial, and we are in my business, Imperial Guitar and Soundworks, here in New Paltz. We've been around Hudson Valley for 40 years, and we did a stint in New Paltz in the 70s and 80s, but we've been in this location now for a year and a half. And before that, we were in Newburgh for 20 years. We moved to New Paltz because as the markets change and people were so much more interested in shopping online, at least in that location, we knew that Ulster County was much more of a shop local kind of mentality. There are more musicians that seem to be in tune with what we were doing. In fact, when we were telling our customers that we were moving to Ulster County, I was surprised at how many said that, oh, now you'll be closer to us and we don't have to drive all the way to Newburgh anymore. And our loyal Newburgh and Orange County customers still come up and find us because they appreciate that kind of one-to-one service. So why did I open a guitar shop years and years ago? The simple answer is just the love of the instrument. They all have different personalities and different quality levels and different applications, and they're a work of art, and they help you create your art. So the response to us moving here is mildly overwhelming. People come in all the time, say, "Oh, thank you for opening a store here." I've never been thanked for opening a store. I mean, people appreciate our service and our vibe, but people would come in almost every day and thank us for being in their community. So that's a nice thing. I went solar in September. I went with New York State Solar Farm, and it was kind of like a good surprise, serendipitous. I was pretty well set to go with SolarCity because I liked the company and what they were all about, and it turned out that our house the rafters are 24 on center, and SolarCity only does 16 and 20 inch on center. So they're very rigid about that sort of thing, and the salesman for SolarCity, fortunately, had then subsequently moved to New York State Solar Farm, and he was so influential in my making the decision that I knew SolarCity was a good company, but I think New York State Solar Farm is a much better fit, not just because of the rafters, but so many other things that they have, and I also like their panels are more efficient than what SolarCity and I think what other people in the industry have, and they're more resilient. They can take more of a beating if there should be hail or limbs from trees. So that was all a plus. So thank you, Rick, for moving to New York State Solar Farm, and thank you, SolarCity, for not doing 24 on center. Everybody who did the installation was very professional, obviously a different team than the sales team, and they even paid attention to a detail like there's some conduits that need to be run to get the juice from one panel to another or from the panels into the basement, and they painted the conduits on the roof to match the roofing shingles, and they painted the conduits on the siding that went down the siding to match the siding color. So that was a real nice attention to detail that they didn't have to do that. They could have just said conduit silver, and they keep calling me to this day. You sure? You said you had a couple of more questions. Did you decide what they were yet? And I go, no, I haven't put those questions together, but they're very minor. Okay, don't forget to call us when you figure out what those questions are. And that's kind of how the process has been.